everyone. Welcome to Straight For You, where we're giving you straightforward dialogue with an open mind. I'm your host, Miss Black Diamond, along with my chocolate co-host.
What's going on, people? Don't. I know I look a little rough today, but how y'all doing out there? Look, yeah.
It's been that type of week.
You look. Shit hasn't been that kind of week. God damn.
Really?
Yes.
Is that rough that you can't get a haircut?
Man, look.
Come on now. What's going on? You better learn how to do it yourself, like me.
Nah.
What's good? What's going on?
It's been a week, but we here, and and you know why we're here. So I'm not complaining. Like everything is everything. I'm just looking a little rough right now.
Hey, we all have them moments in time. Don't front everybody. We all have those moments in time where we just ain't like
in front of like that.
Well, you the one chose this life.
Why?
You chose this life. You had an opportunity to like
carry on.
Get it going.
Carry on. Don't. You know what?
But it's all love. But at least you showing them the straight for you moments of.
Look. This is not a straight for you moment that I want to share at all.
Really?
No, not at all.
But other than you looking like I don't know what's been going on with your life? Like what's good, boo? Like what's up? And by the way, we live too on Facebook. What's good? So you getting double action, dog. You getting the viewers on YouTube. You getting the viewers on Facebook. You getting viewers. Bow. Come on now, what's good with your life?
Nothing
good this week?
Look, just one day at a time.
Okay, I respect that.
You know what? Don't touch me.
I respect it.
Don't get off me. Don't touch me.
I respect it one day at a time because you take a right step, then a left step, and then next thing you know, you walking with it. You walking with it, but you need to walk to the barbershop. But anyway, it's all good. Hey, I had to do my hair. I had problems. I was looking rough in these streets. I was looking like a little rough fugazi. No? Oh, okay.
Carry on.
But anyway, moving forward, the topic for today.
Jackass.
Hey, I do got ass. But anyway, the topic for today for Straight For You is going to be a strong topic, which it is black women dating outside their race. And the reason I chose black women, why, Dean? Because I'm black, and it can be any other female, Asian, dating outside their race.
You went for broke today, huh?
Why not? So, what's your thoughts on black women dating outside their race? And a disclaimer, the reason why I chose this topic, because I ended up watching this interview. Well, it was like a discussion about this Mongolian woman dating this black man, and he's a player, like a plays in sports, but their culture is strongly against them dating outside of their culture. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she's catching like some backlash, some hell on that. So I've heard this topic brought up in different types of forms. And I said, why we can't talk about it? Why can't we talk about black women dating outside their race and how people feel about that, especially you as a black man and possibly your friends and things of that nature. And I give you my perspective on it. So let's get into it. How you feel about black women dating outside their race?
Why I had to start?
Because you that's what we do. That's what we do.
Goodness. It doesn't necessarily bother me. However, I am a bit I don't even want to say cautious. I think what's another good word? Probably like cognizant that not everybody has a proper the proper mindset about like dating outside your race. You know what I'm saying? Like I know for some people it's an infatuation. I've come across to where some people, for them, it was an infatuation. Just to they wanted to branch out and just experience and even just explore, even knowing that that they were always gonna I guess permanently like reside with their own people, but they kind of just wanted to branch out and just kind of see what was going on.
But not everybody do that. Some people branch out and stay out.
Yeah, this is true. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Like I said, I've witnessed like both extremes to where it was actually like really genuine, and then to where one on the other end to where it was like some sort of fetish type of ordeal. You know, I've seen both sides of the spectrum. So I think I want to say I'm kind of neutral on it for the most part.
Okay, as far as a guy, how do you feel about dating outside your race?
So I've done it, but at the end of the day, like I feel like I want to say that I've always known that like I was gonna marry a black woman, and then not even so much that like this was like in my younger years. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
why did you do it?
For me it wasn't necessarily even about goodness, why did I do that? Now that I think about it, golly. Cause now I'm really looking back on it, because like I want to say I was like in high school, and like probably like still in my teens and like early 20s, like whenever these things occurred.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really good question. I'm gonna have to take a rain check and get back to
Okay,
you
well, we'll take a rain check
yeah,
and get back to it. With me as a black woman, you know, I never dated outside my race. I just admit that I never dated outside my race. I've been approached by different races, as far as like trying to get to know me and you know, trying to build something. But it was something internally within me that wouldn't let it happen. Not saying that they are bad people or anything of that nature, but something internally within myself, I couldn't go outside my race no matter what I do. I just couldn't see myself without a black man right beside me. And that's just my preference, it's my choice. Not saying that in the future that something else may happen, but at that particular time throughout my journey in life, I always just had an eye for black men. But in the case of the black men that I've seen growing up throughout my journey, they explore, they do practically anything that's on this earth that they can do. And that's on something. That's on real. I'm just saying. As far as like, you know, I'm just saying. Just keep it in. I'm just saying, as far as like
what I know, because I don't know if I know.
But you got friends and stuff, you know, that they, you know, that they any kind of every race. It don't faze them. But the problem that I have with it is that they talk bad about their race.
Okay.
Those people that I don't understand. I respect the fact that you like what you like, you do what you do, you understand what you understand. But why you gonna go hard on the race that you're a part of to highlight a moment of what you're doing? And that's, as a black woman, I have a problem with that. You know.
Okay.
So and in terms when me as a black woman decide to go outside my race, I get shunned. I get talked about. I get attitudes. I get all this disrespect of why you not with a black man. Why you this? Why you not that?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
It's like y'all sword is one side, but we got a double-edged sword on the situation. You know, in comparison. Not saying that y'all don't get no backlash from black women.
Okay.
But y'all still do what y'all do, and we'll still take you back. Because
I was gonna say, in those prior days, I got lots of stairs. I got lots of stairs and lots of mugs. I got lots of stairs. Let's talk about it. Look, so now I think having some time to have thought about it, like it was just, for me, it was just shit. Somebody like me, and I was like, oh, okay, well, shit. If you like me, like, you know, I'm, you know, like,
you didn't see color.
Yeah, you know, like let's see what it's about. But I think now with everything that goes on, not saying that it's not possible. I just don't think that I have the patience in order to try to explain a lot of the things that us as black people go through, like, you know, and to somebody that's on the outside looking in.
Yes. And, you know, I feel you on that.
And, you know, and who's to say that they don't, you know, that they won't understand? Because not even so much that, because like there's levels to understanding, or at least in my opinion, there's levels to understanding. Just because, like, for instance, don't look.
No, we straight for you.
Well,
say
no,
what you
no.
gotta
But
say.
I mean, I'm just saying because I know a lot of people gonna be like, nah. But
Yeah,
like,
but that's
you know what I'm
their
saying,
opinion.
right? So like, even for a person who doesn't have kids like myself,
Yeah.
I want to say that I can kind of understand certain principles or certain parts of that dynamic because I understand what love is. You know what I'm saying? Even though I might not have a child and have experienced that love, I still have experienced love. So I say that to say that understanding, like, it's relative or whatever. So and with that, I feel like maybe even a person outside of my race could understand some of the things.
If they going through some struggles,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Similar, but in a different form
of
race.
Right, exactly. In a different sense. Right.
That can definitely happen. I guess my issue with dating outside my race is like when, excuse my language, when the shit hit the fan, are you gonna have my back? That's my concern as far as I could say my fear. If I date outside my race and I give you that opportunity to share my world and share my walk in my journey, if shit hits the fan that involves your race, would you still have my back? Because I go to blazes for you, because that's the kind of female I am. Right. But if the shit hits the fan, would you have my back against your race, what I'm doing with mine? Because, I'm going to get talked about, I'm going to get looked at probably. And you're going to have the congratulators too, the people that genuinely respect y'all unity. But you do got them fugazis that go above and beyond disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to, go back at them. But I want to know that, are you going to go back at them with me? Or just lead me to the wolves to be devoured. So I guess my question to you would be like, if you were to ever explore like outside or whatever, like would those be conversations that you would have up front? I have to. Okay. I have to know where you stand with me because at the end of the day I can't assume anymore. I did my assumptions throughout my years. Come on now. And then with me assuming, it just I got shitted on pretty much. And because I assumed that they had the same expectations and thoughts and goals that I had. Right. Because you're young. And it really don't matter about the youth or the age. It's just a simple fact you trust this person. Ooh. And you value this person, and so you confide in this person, and then they just throw it back in your face, and it becomes an issue. That's another topic. Okay. But anyway, at the end of the day, that was my biggest and still my biggest concern dating outside my race. That if something was to happen, will you have my back, and will you love me unconditionally with that? With the backlash. Okay. So, but. Like I said, going back to what we talked about earlier, when it's concerned with the guys, what I have an issue with. Okay. The black men that want to criticize my stance on where I go or who are black females' direction. How dare you? How dare you? Because we sit aside and we watch. And yes, you may hear our voices of complaints, but at the end of the day, what we do, take you back. Despite you stepping out here, there, and everywhere, we still take you back to still be shitted on later once you try to find something different and new. What is up with that? If you asking me, look, I know you seen some situations like that, or you heard some guys say, well, they don't fuck with black women due to the fact they this, that, and the other, but they get different races that have similarities to a black woman. So make it make sense. What? Come on now. No, you gotta have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to chime. We can't. I would say, no. Look, look. I got this. Okay. It ain't gonna be no dance. I'm just saying, like shit. Like, come on now. I already told you this was gonna be a pop. Because I'm saying that's shit. Do I want to say this or not? Yes, no. Okay, so it. Like. For gentlemen like who move like that or whatever, I think it's I think there's confusion, honestly. I think there's a lot of confusion about that. Okay. Like honestly, and like that's. So what's the confusion? Because you got a black mother that gave birth to you, or someone of a black stance, and it be mostly the ones with the 2-parent black mother and black father. right? And they go hard on the black female, so hard that I'm like, do you realize what pum pum you came out of?
So I think is the reason why they decide to branch out elsewhere is because they feel like certain shit that they do they can get away with elsewhere versus with a black woman. You know, black woman gonna call you out on your shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So
like, gonna crack the whip. Gonna call you out on your shit.
It's a slight weakness. Let's call it what it is, a slight weakness, because you, as a black female, we have to take the brunt of what you say.
I feel attacked.
It's not you. But we're going to have this discussion as far as ourselves, as far as what we've seen, as far as our perspective on the outside world. Okay. Come on, we seen shows where men dog a black woman down to the ground. And I seen a show that actually had a panel of women, different races, and this one black guy told black women down to pieces because he had a particular black woman in front of him. No, it's not you. No, you said what you said, my nigga. You said what you said, and now that you have a black woman in your face, you want to bow down to her because she's in your face and she possibly can tear you to pieces. But at the end of the day, how dare you? I don't care about who you date per se, but don't down my color, my femininity, because you are insecure about your color.
Okay.
Because that's what it looks like to me. You insecure about your color, and then you want to get mad because we this, that, and the other. Oh, black women give attitude. Black women don't respect the black man. That's a damn lie, because when the shit hits the fan, who we wiping down? When stuff goes down, who we protesting for? At the end of the day.
So it sounds. I guess the question I want to ask is, like, it sounds like you've encountered that experience before? Yeah.
Well, I heard conversations about.
Oh, okay, you've heard conversations.
Me, I told you I haven't dated outside my race.
Okay.
But it bothers me to hear certain guys talk so harsh about black women. I'm a whole black woman.
How can you not be offended by that?
Yes, how can I not? For my sisters, really.
This is true. So on the other side of that, like, have you heard of any positive experiences from it?
That's the crazy part. They mostly talk about how they dated, and it seems like the black women don't see them for this, that, and the other. But the question is, did you see them the same way that you wanted them to see you? Have you? Everybody gets shitted on at some point in their life. You know. The good guys, the good girls don't always get the best spots, but at the end of the day, we still keep pushing, don't we? So why down a hole when it's a minority of a people that act a certain way? Not saying that all the women in the black community are peaches and cream. There's some fugazis out here in these streets, and I've said that numerous times on different episodes. Every race has bad and good and the in between.
Okay.
So why categorize a whole gender for an experience you had in your life? You get what I'm saying? I
get it. So on that note, allow me to share a real quick success story. Like, and I'm not gonna give out any names, but like, one of my homeboys, like, who he's married to a white woman.
Okay.
And he said the thing that drew him to her was that, like, she genuinely, like, asks questions, like, and like, you know what I mean, in the military.
Yeah.
And just like the things that were going on, like, she genuinely had questions, and because, like, they worked together wherever they were or whatever, he was like, that's what made me fall for her, because, like, she genuinely, like, had an honest, like, interest in like, in what was going on, as far as, like, asking questions about, like, about these things, from all the way back to, like, slavery, all the way up until, like, the things that are going on now.
I respect that.
Like, she really wanted to be like, what can I do as a person in order to not be a part of that problem? Like, and he was like, that's what made me, like, really decide that I wanted to be with her.
And I respect that, and I love that.
Right.
At the end of the day, we all go through situations and problems.
True.
But like I said, people gonna love and do what they do, but what you not gonna do is disrespect the whole race for your feelings. Because if the tables will turn and the race goes heavy on you, what you gonna do? You lost both ends of the spectrum. Because the person you with probably don't give a fuck about you no more. And then you done talk hard about your own people. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Because you looking like that person. You know what I'm saying? You looking like that fugazi out in the streets that nobody want to deal with.
Okay, well, sheesh.
So we're gonna pinpoint that moment and just say, let's go ahead and go to our guess what? Straight for you perspectives. Where we pick one female, one male to give their opinion on today's topic.
This gonna be some shit.
Ooh, child, you already know, because I already said the topic is black women dating outside their race. So who you want to flip the coin on?
I don't even.
You want the male or the female?
Let's go ahead and get this male out the way.
Ooh, child, because I wrote it down. This one, I can't wait.
Why the fuck is you laughing? Like, just Nike, just do it already. Because let's go ahead and get this over with. Pull the band-aid off.
Yes, pull it off, rip it off. So the male perspective of the day is Devon Jackson. Devon Jackson.
Okay.
What up, Mr. Jackson? But anyway, he said, I don't have a problem with black women dating outside the race, but when they get a white man, they talk shit like no brother was good enough and show the man off like he's a trophy. Again, this is what Mr. Jackson said. I'm just the messenger, you know.
Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Jackson said, I don't have a problem with black women dating outside the race, but when they get a white man, they talk shit like no brother was good enough and show the man off like he's a trophy. Well, damn, Mr. Jackson. That sounds like the pot calling the kettle black. That sounds like the pot calling the kettle black, Mr. Jackson. In all respect to you, because I love my outside perspectives, and you know, you say what you say, and we're gonna chime how we chime. You know, no, don't be scared. And he wasn't scared, and I respect that. So, what you feel about black women holding their white men like trophies, yo?
I mean, like he not wrong.
Okay.
He not wrong at all. So I mean, like.
So you feel like the black woman throws it in their face?
I wouldn't even
like
necessarily. I wouldn't
throw it in the black man's face.
I can't necessarily say that because I've not been exposed to that or whatever. However, I can say that what I have seen is women do have a tendency to move a little different. Okay, explain. And not necessarily, and different and like different is not always necessarily bad, but I think what is it? Cultural appropriation. Yeah. Whatever. Like because they trying to fit in. You know, they trying to fit in.
Okay. Into the
they're trying to fit in. Okay. They decide to move a little differently. You know, a lot of things that they didn't, a lot of things that they weren't at one point in time, they all of a sudden become. I have seen that. Have
they become better or worse? That's the question.
Perspective wise, I would say from my perspective,
that's what we about.
It's worse for me because I'm like
worse? Like you got to give some examples.
Well, no, because I'm like you wouldn't like this whenever I knew you, or like before you wouldn't like this prior to dating this said individual.
Give an example how she was before and how she acting.
Well, you know, like from when I knew her, like, you know, she was like, not necessarily, I don't want to say, not hood, but
hoodish.
Not even hoodish.
I guess little sauce, little flavor. How about that? A little sauce and a little flavor.
And like, you know, whenever she got with him, like she like toned it completely the fuck down. Like she vanilla.
So how's that a bad thing?
Because I got the vibe that like it wasn't genuine. And I could have fucking been wrong because you know what I'm saying, on the outside looking in or whatever, but like I just didn't get the vibe, like, you know, from the conversation and the dialogue that her and I shared. Like I was just kind of like, I feel like you're trying too hard, but who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying?
No, you giving your perspective and your views on the situation, and that's probably how a lot of people may perceive the situation. Like, if you get outside your culture, you change who you are. But why not change a little bit? Because that person brought something out of you.
And this is
you
true.
know, and that's the case. Just like Mr. Jackson said, as far as like the black woman making certain races their trophy. Hell, y'all been doing that for how long? So let's let the rubber meet the road. How long you been doing it? How long we been silent? You know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. How long?
I'm tired of your shit.
Yeah,
I'm tired of you always doing this. You always do this every goddamn show.
Because you know, at the end of the day, I understand both stands. You know, I get what he's saying, that it's not a good feeling to see somebody that's within their culture highlight another culture, but again, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Again, we have to endure and have that, see those so-called trophy wives for quite some time, and then majority of the time, not all the time, when they tired of you, what you want to do? When they, and I'm just keeping it 1,000, when they tired of you, the ones that don't want to stick by the side, the ones that's not like the guy that you explained that was willing to learn and willing to go ride, be that person right beside him, I respect that.
Right.
But I'm talking about the people just using you for your stats and whatever they can get out of you and then leave you.
Oh.
Kardashians. But anyway, I'm just saying.
And so let me throw this in there real quick. Some of the stuff is not necessarily always specifically like the individual. Sometimes it's the society. Sometimes it's just like the societal norms that are in place, or the societal politics that are in place.
Yeah.
Like if you like in a lot of situations, if you notice in sports. Like if you notice in sports,
yeah,
like
just
to get a little technical or whatever in that in a lot of sports, you do see a lot of black men with women out that are not black.
Yeah, or light.
Yeah, exactly, because like that, you know,
that image.
Right? That certain image or whatever, and like it's supposed to be the divide. That's supposed to be.
But that makes me that's another topic. Talking about
right.
the culture and how certain entities have penetrated the idea of a strong black household.
Absolutely.
And
from
yes,
the portrayals on TV.
Yes,
to like,
it's all like a mental brainwashing thing that your color isn't good enough.
Whitewash.
Yes, it's not good enough. It's not important unless you add something to it. But in reality, a lot of cultures have taken upon our styles. And at first, what was ghetto and culture like and uncouth is now erotic and
exotic whenever somebody else does. Yeah, exactly.
And that's so many topics we just tapping into.
That's another one for another day.
But moving on to the female perspective.
Go ahead.
Let's give the female.
Give us the sauce.
So the female of today is
gonna hurt, ain't it?
Evelyn Brown.
It's gonna hurt, ain't it?
I don't know, y'all. Is it gonna hurt?
It's
hurt. Gonna hurt.
Oh, that's a big ass paragraph. Shit. Oh, fuck. God damn.
Okay, Miss Brown said, most black women want to date a brother. If we go outside, it's because we're tired of the bullshit and just want to be loved for us. It's funny how brothers have issues with us dating a different race, but they're more than happy to shove Kathy cream cheese in her face like they upgraded.
Talk about this. What?
I'm just reading their perspective.
This is like Kathy cream cheese.
I'm just reading. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, y'all. Okay, I'm just reading. Okay, and Miss Brown said most black women want to date a brother. If we go outside, it's because we're tired of the bullshit and just want to be loved for us. It's funny how brothers have issues with us dating a different race, but they're more than happy to shove Kathy cream cheese in our face like they upgraded. That's what Miss Brown said. Damn.
All right. Shouts out to Kathy Cream Cheese.
That was funny. I never heard Kathy Cream Cheese, but at the end,
Cream Cheese. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
I'm just saying that is some messed up situation, but she has a point too. You know, why do we get the backlash? Why y'all get the praises? You know, majority you get the daps from your guys. Some people cool with it, but like Serena Williams got backlash for marrying a white man. Eve got backlash for marrying a white man. Who gives a fuck? These men are treating them like they want to be treated at the end of the day. Like I said, love is what it is. It's the ones that want to disrespect the race that they were born in, I have a problem with. And again, I'm just giving a black perspective. This can be an Asian woman. This can even be a white woman. Who's to say what they going through dating a black man? It can be an Indian woman. It can be any kind of race of women when they date outside of their race. Like I said, I gave that example of that Mongolian woman dating a black man. It seems like it's not the norm when it should be the norm, because we've been watching this and experiencing this for Lord knows how long. Okay. But like I said, my issues for the ones that go against their race for the sake of another race.
Oh,
and
okay.
That's my issue.
Instead of just living your fucking life, like
live your life.
All the extra shit. All the extra shit ain't necessary.
Yes, don't come for me. I didn't sin for you. Don't come for me if I didn't sin, and I definitely didn't sin for you.
You're so angry.
It should make you angry. Just imagine black females just talking about you all the time because you with somebody, and they don't. Well, your boy said
it didn't. It wasn't a good feeling. So I get exactly what you're saying. It wasn't and isn't a good feeling. So I get exactly what you're saying. So yeah, I see. Okay.
So between the Kathy Cream Cheese and the and the Trophy Jackson, I'm just saying, people have their stance and their feelings on the topic, which I respect and I love. And I appreciate y'all for giving me y'all stance and y'all point of view. Y'all want y'all to come straight for me like I'm coming straight for you. That's the whole goal and the purpose of our platform.
True.
And it's all about love at the end of the day. But sometimes, like Tina Turner, what love got to do with it? When stuff comes your way in a negative form. You know?
We got any comments or anything?
Oh yeah, we saw little comments. We got Miss Lauren. Date who you want and leave us out of it. Don't disrespect your people. Right on, Lauren. Right on, Lauren. You know, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. That's all you ask for. Everybody wants to be loved. Don't play them little games like, oh no, fuck love. No, everybody wants some type of form of love. Stop playing. Stop playing. Now you gonna be all worked up.
What you mean? I got you worked up. You the one that chose the topic. I didn't do that. You chose the topic. You got yourself worked up.
I'm telling the people, don't do it.
Look, don't do it. Look, she chose the topic. I had nothing to do with that.
I chose the rat-tat-tat today.
Hey, you talking about I got you riled up. I didn't do that.
I was just talking about in general.
I didn't do that. Don't put that shit on me. I didn't.
I didn't do it. No, I'm just saying.
I didn't even do it. I didn't even do it.
I'm granddaddy. But anyway.
Yes. Yes. I didn't even
I am your granddaddy. But anyway, how dare you get on me like that? But anyway, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to move forward. So guess what time it is? It's our Straight For You highlight moments to where we give our sponsors a highlight. So we'll see you pretty soon. Mwah.
Deuces.
Welcome back to Straight For You, where we're giving you straightforward dialogue with an open mind. This is second half on our topic for today, which is black women dating outside their race. Okay.
It got heavy.
Yes, it got heavy the first half. You know, it is what it is. I can be that angry black female.
She's angry.
You know, I can be that, and you just deal with it.
Difference in between angry and angry black woman. I was talking about you was just angry.
I'm just speaking my vibe, my truth. You know, I'm just saying.
She went in. If you look, you need to look. She went in.
Yeah, you have to check out the first half in order to figure that out. You know,
she woke up and chose violence.
You know, sometimes you gotta let the people know what it is and how it goes and how to move with it. So at the end of the day, y'all gonna learn. But moving forward, our second half consists of the Straight For You Outside news, where we're giving information on what happened throughout the week, honey. And it was a lot that happened last week because this is aired on Monday. So we're going to talk about NFL player Antonio Brown, who plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about the singer-songwriter Jason Derulo. Yes. And we're going to talk about NBA player Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about Ahmaud Arbery's case. And we're going to talk about the activist Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier?
Yes, Sidney
Okay.
Poitier. Sometimes I get tongue-tied, y'all. I know who that is. Red. But anyway, let's moving forward. Let's get into this outside news.
Go ahead, give us the spiel.
So we're gonna go into the sports side.
Okay.
Since he wants to kick it off with a little bit of action.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about Antonio Brown with an NFL who plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
So over the week, which was on the weekend of last weekend,
okay,
he took off his upper uniform and threw it to the fans, y'all, and just said deuces while moving across the field, yo, into the tunnel, waving at the crowd, yo, he just took it off. How you feel on it?
I mean, is it safe to assume that he was fed up?
It possibly may be, but I saw a episode that, well, it wasn't really an episode. It was like some personal live time with Ricky Smiley. Shout outs to Ricky Smiley, you know. But anyway, he mentioned.
Wait, is he paying us for that?
No, you never know. But you never know. You ask God for certain things, and maybe God will listen and give it to you. But if you want to chime or connect, Ricky Smiley, Mr. Smiley,
he liable to see you and be like, I need to talk to her today. Carry on. So.
But anyway, Ricky Smiley brought up a good point that he had a major head injury during a game, back in, I believe, in 2016. That he might have suffered. He did suffer a concussion, but it might have did something to him personally that rerouted his wires within
cerebral cortex,
and just got him doing things outside the norm. You know how the NFL don't really talk too much about the injuries that occur that become long term for the players. Because what he stated, and I had to kind of do a little research, they said prior to this incident, the incident of him having a concussion, he wasn't known for outlandish behavior.
He wasn't?
No, he wasn't. So that makes me feel like that could be a possibility, because not too many like that incident with that player that slammed his ex-girlfriend into the TV.
Okay.
With the baby around. Who's this? I'm not giving him no credit because we don't promote violence around these parts.
Right.
But nobody really is going in depth on the mental health of these players. You know how people from war, like the military,
the PTSD,
military people go through things and they come to regular civilization
and they have a hard time functioning, even kind of like prisoners as well. So,
so maybe to give him a little bit of light, maybe they need to do a psyche evaluation on him to see if he's like fully on the upper end of what he used to be.
So
maybe.
Well, no, I'm.
This is
like,
just a maybe.
So with your knowledge, like, do you have any like?
I don't personalize in brain injury, but it's an impactful thing because it messes with your cerebral cortex, and all the signals can be just thrown off. Just imagine getting constantly
mixed wires,
hit in the head several times throughout your career.
Yeah.
Or tackling someone with full force, your brain is hitting the walls of your
rattling, back and forth,
After a while, that's imagine. I know a majority of people probably had some type of car accident or a severe jerk in their lifetime, and how that felt while going through that. It took a while for you to kind of get back into your regular routine of things, right? So imagine a player constantly doing this, like tackling. You know, you amped up for it, but you cool while you're young,
right?
But as you get older, that stuff takes a toll on you.
Now, like, correct me if I'm wrong, if you know what I'm referring to. Whenever they say you're in a vegetative state, that pretty much means that there's no brain activity, right? But like your body, you're still alive. It's just no brain.
It probably like a little bit of spark, just here and there, but it's not full active.
Okay, so just and the reason why I make that statement is just to kind of go further into detail about like the trauma, like to the brain.
Yeah. That's your brain is a sensitive organism that controls everything in your body. You know, just imagine abusing that constantly. You know, so what can you do with that?
Okay. True.
You know,
I mean, that's a good point.
Because if you get hit the right way, you can go into a veggie state.
Okay.
You know, go into coma.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, yeah. Okay. Well,
you know, who's to say that his activity was like off the deep end, especially if it's not the norm. Now, if he been acting an ass majority of his career, all his life,
right, it wouldn't necessarily be something that would raise a red flag. But now,
that's just an idea of maybe why we just giving our perspective on the stance of what was presented during that time. So I'm just, you know, giving it a benefit of the doubt before you dismiss them. That's all I'm saying. Figure out what's really going on in this world. But I also saw today that somebody said he had somebody in his room prior to the game, and I thought you don't supposed to have no connections.
I don't think to
before
my
games.
Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to.
Of course, because that happened throughout the week, we're gonna have to, you know, talk about it, and you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, they'll figure out what's going on with him. Hopefully, it's not a mental and him just acting up. If he's just acting up, that's kind of stupid, but why sacrifice your career?
Right.
You know,
for 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
As they said.
Or just because you pissed off because they didn't give you what you want. Because I heard that he was benched. And he probably maybe had a temper tantrum. Who knows? But at the end of the day, we have to look at all different scenarios.
Well, all right then.
Moving forward, we're going to talk about in the sports, Tristan Thompson with the NBA players of Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
And his loose dick ass.
Whoa.
I'm just going to say it.
Wow.
Well, come on now.
Wow.
It's been confirmed that he's the father of another woman's son, which he was connected with Khloe Kardashian. And they have a daughter together. So he's been known for cheating on her for quite some time. He wrote a statement. He gave a letter of apology to her, but wrote a little statement saying, "I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son." So yeah, I didn't give highlight to the female he had a child by, because
I don't understand what the point of the apology is.
In
the particular sense of like, if you making it public, like,
Because you got caught.
Right.
Because he denied it for quite some time.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I asked that question. Like, had you not got caught, would the apology still be there?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no sincerity or nothing towards
so
that.
wait, what was the point that he said? He was like, we're raising the child. What?
Yeah,
like,
he's now that the paternity has been established, he looked forward to pretty much raising his son.
Like that shit you supposed to do. Like,
He wants an award for that.
He's
just letting the world know that now that he found out the truth, he's gonna be able to be there for his child.
That's stuff you supposed to do.
His children. He should have said his children, but he said his son. And that makes me wonder. You know how some men, not all men, prefer males like over females, children wise. They'd rather have a son than a daughter.
Okay.
So maybe he deep down got happy with the simple fact he got a son. Who knows, child? But it's loose dick for me. So that's all I can say. You know, and I don't understand some of the celebrity football players are within them standards.
Right.
Get caught up. You know, majority of these women probably want to check.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm just giving my perspective, and don't come for me because I ain't asked for you. But anyway, I'm just saying we all know this. We grown. Don't they come for a check?
Yeah, this is true.
Hell, you had one lady was stalking. Pretty much, you might as well say stalking. Not NFL. NBA players. Until she finally got one and had a baby by him. And he was a well-known NBA player starting off. So she got the bag right when he getting the bag.
Well, damn.
And she said it several times that on like social media what she's seeking. But these men fall for it. Like how and why?
Talking about
I think I believe so. It's a young guy.
It's a young guy?
Yeah.
Charlotte Hornets?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, bring it.
That at the end of the day,
that trash.
He got got, and then got about to get got again.
What?
With I think another female. Child, don't quote me. Just look it up. But anyway.
Okay.
At the end of the day, he should have just told Chloe like, "Yo, I just want to be single." Instead of just be out here in these streets and let her know, yeah, it might be a possibility that might be my child, instead of denying. Man up. And I got a funny part to it.
A whole nother world out there.
Yeah, because he apologized to Chloe, honey. But anyway, the funny moment when it comes to Tristan Thompson is LeBron James.
LeBron James? Well, okay, so what?
So during the game against the Lakers and the Cavaliers, LeBron James did what he do. That's what he paid for. He gets the scores. He do what he do. So in this particular situation, he got, I think he just dunked on or whatever he scored. But anyway, in the midst of it, he gonna look back at Tristan and say, I'm a motherfucking problem, bitch. And they buddies. They friends. There's nothing against what he did to Chloe in a situation like that. Okay. But it was bad timing because he going through hell throughout the week just finding out what he found out and on apology spree. But I'm just saying, and plus he didn't play that whole game. He was benched that whole game, and LeBron was like, "I'm a motherfucking problem, bitch."
Okay, well, all right then. Everybody decided that violence was okay this week. Okay,
and I love it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yes, we can, and it's beautiful. It was all a lot of fun. He just feeling the moment. He was like, "I got this." That's why I'm a motherfucking problem, bitch. Yeah.
You eating that up, ain't you? You were here for all of that. You were here for all of that shenanigans.
Yes, the shenanigans is what it is, baby.
I see.
And speaking of shenanigans, we're gonna move on to singer and songwriter. How you say it, Jason?
Jason Derulo.
That man. He doesn't play, honey. He was like, you know, a couple of guys, and on the video you can tell that they was trying to bait him because they was like, watch this, you know, they talking mad shit
Right.
on camera, trying to convince him to, you know, come over. And of course, he went for the bait. He was in Las Vegas at a casino resort area and whatever. So they was talking hot shit while he was going up the escalator. So he decided to come down the escalator. And one of the guys was like, "Hey, Usher, fuck you, bitch." And so I guess he got offended about being called Usher. I'm confused. Either he got offended about being called Usher, or he was defending the fact maybe Usher is his friend. I don't know. What you think?
I don't. So I did.
Because he punched the guy and slapped the guy.
Okay, I stay out of the tabloids more or less. So,
but you know,
this is the first time I'm hearing about this. So
yes.
I think
this is why I'm giving you the perspective. It's my job to figure out what's going on in the world so we can talk about it.
So you're a detective now, is what you're saying.
How are we gonna give the outside news if we don't have the news?
I mean, like, where did you get the news from?
You know, from the outside.
Where from outside? Where did you get the news from?
You know, because they talking about it. The people are talking.
So you got it from another source. You didn't get it from the source, but from another source.
If I was there, I wish I would get it from the source. So I'm be like, so how was your slap? So when you say, "Hey, Usher, fuck you, bitch," why you do that? I be asking the questions. I would ask. And then I would be going to Jason, and I'd be like, "Damn, son, you slapped the shit out of that man and punched them. So how you feel?"
You would need a bodyguard, because they'd be like, "Who the fuck is this person?" You would need a bodyguard, because they'd be like, "Somebody."
But hopefully by that time they know me.
Okay.
And I'm not coming for violence. I'm just asking the question like, "Damn, dog, you slapped the shit out of them."
He probably gonna be like, he probably gonna be like, "I don't want to talk about that." Oh, he might laugh. One of the two.
Cause you know how I am. I'm funny with it. I ain't gonna come all hostile. No, we about that make you smile like. But anyway, imagine me like, "Yo, you slapped us."
Using violence with.
And then I'm gonna go to them. Damn, son, you dripping. You know,
they probably gonna be like, "Man, get the fuck out of here."
But they did it. They tried to bait him and they won. And come to find out,
their card.
Yeah, but they didn't press no charges against him. But the people left it open, the file open. They got a year if they want to or not. But they say they ain't press no charges. But the casino banned Mr. Jason from the facility.
So stuff like that I kind of hate, because like I understand that like it's celebrities, but they people.
Yeah, they are people. At the end of the day,
they got emotions. They got things that make them tick. They got you know, triggers just like everybody else.
I agree, but at a certain point in your life, you got to know what people are up to.
No, fuck that. Cause look, I take the low road.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to take some type of high road, because when you become successful in life, and you will, when they start hitting that pocket, your tone will change.
That's why I'm gonna just get a bodyguard and be like,
but he had a bodyguard though. He didn't have to do that. And plus he was going up the escalator. I would have flipped the bird.
Go handle my light work.
I would have did this all the way up the escalator and kept it pushing. Or better yet, he calling me out my name. I ain't even Usher, yo. So why am I gonna look back and feel some sort of way? But I think he did some other stuff besides that Usher shit. But at the end of the day, you had bodyguards all around you. You was going in another direction. Fuck them people.
Yeah, that's true. Because you at the end of the day, you really can't stop a person from saying what the fuck they gonna say.
No, because that was my issue. I could see if he was walking by and the person came in front of his face talking that hot shit. Then your human portion, the celebrity goes out the window, the human part kicks in. But he was going up in a different direction. He chose to come back down. I
mean, just like you chose this topic today, like chose violence. So,
But anyway, moving forward, we're gonna get serious right now. We're gonna talk about Ahmaud Arbery's killers.
Oh, okay. What a way to get ready to conclude the show. Come on.
Yes, they were sentenced to life without parole for the senseless crime of Ahmaud Arbery.
Which button is it?
Yes, child. Because, you know, that was a senseless killing. You know, come on now.
Yeah.
Just jogging
Yeah.
minding your own business.
Minding your business. And yeah, to get gunned down in the street. Yep.
What kind of shit is that?
It's bullshit.
But at the end of the day, justice was served by giving them life, y'all, without parole.
We need this judge to do we need this judge. We should have this same judge do the Rittenhouse case. And, and
come
this,
through.
well, who else was not the George Floyd, but what's the I can't even think his name.
With the
young kid, with the hoodie and the bag of skin. I can't even think his name. Golly, y'all forgive me.
It'll come back to mind.
Yeah.
It's just so many like senseless activities of crime that is put upon us, okay, by people with authority.
Right.
That's the problem. Trayvon Martin.
There we go.
Yes, because I refuse to not
say his name.
Yes, Trayvon Martin.
There we go. But yeah, so justice is served, and that's wonderful news, and that's one down in the books.
Tell me about
it. Many more to go.
Please and thank you.
We still did we ever get the verdict back for the woman that pulled out the
not yet.
weapon?
Not yet. We waiting on that too, and they need to go after
put her ass under the jail. Put her ass under the goddamn prison.
What's the woman that covered up the situation with them? She needs to go to jail too. She used to be a person of authority that try to cover up the situation with Ahmaud Arbery. So they working on that case.
Need to get all their asses.
And forgive me for not remembering their name because they're not important to me. The people that died tragically over a stupid situation, I remember their names.
Come on now.
Okay? So that's why I said, yeah, that chick, that woman, that man, whatever.
What did the person the guy that gave the male perspective? What did he say? Kate? What did
the female?
Yeah, what did
Kathy Cream Cheese. What's that Kathy Cream Cheese? That's what the female perspective gave.
Kathy Cream.
You'll have to see this. If you didn't
put that shit on a t-shirt.
If you wasn't a part of the first half, you just gotta go back and see what that female perspective said.
Kathy Cream Cheese.
She said Kathy Cream Cheese, baby.
Come on now.
So another situation has occurred. We have lost another legend.
Oh gosh.
We lost actor and activist Sidney Poitier. He was 94 years old, y'all.
Dang.
94 years old. He passed, he broke the color barriers in Hollywood. You know, he's known in different types of movies. Like I said, he's an activist for the black community.
Come on now.
You know, I'm just like between Betty White, she held it down. She did her thing, and here comes Sidney Poitier right after her, you know. So
22 already.
Yeah, but the thing is we must acknowledge and respect our elders that are able to teach.
Right.
Not the fugazi ones, because you know they out there too. I ain't saying all elderly people, okay? But the ones that really look out for their community, for their family, and they have some strong stories to tell. And we don't miss them till they gone.
Come on now.
We don't miss them till they gone, you know. So, and I must take knowledge with myself. I don't do it like I supposed to. You know, I don't talk to my elderly people closely like I should. Hopefully, I get a little better with that during time. I can't promise anything because life isn't promised. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it is a sad situation to know that another icon has now moved on.
Has departed.
Yeah, we are not able to have conversations or learn more from that individual, but yet they left a legacy behind.
Somebody can relay the message.
So shout outs to Sidney Poitier and his stance on keeping us relevant. Right. And also to my condolences to the family.
Absolutely.
You know, he's definitely an icon.
Absolutely.
You know? So moving forward, we talked about what we're going to talk about as far as the outside news. And I know some other things happened throughout that week, but I ain't got time. I ain't trying to make time to be talking about them all night. Okay? So We hit the main ones.
Right.
Anything you want to leave?
We gotta give a shout out, don't we? To
Oh yes! Shout out, a big, huge shout out to Justice League. If you don't know who they are, they are skaters and also have their own podcast, y'all. So make sure you go to Just Us League. It's JUST with a US Us League, okay? And they have their podcast. They gave us a huge shout out and love and respect. I appreciate that. Out to the fam. And we're gonna talk about them later on. Matter of fact, I started a Straight For You highlight to certain individuals within the community and maybe outside the community as we grow. It's gonna be highlighted every Wednesday on Facebook. So if you're not following Straight For You podcast on Facebook, make sure you make sure you do that. So shout outs to the Justice League, right, Superman, Dark Knight, and Green Lantern.
Okay.
Green Lantern.
Do they need another addition? Cause like I could be Flash. You know what I'm saying?
You want to be Flash?
Pew.
I'm Black Diamond. I'm a whole new character. I'm shining on.
Are you from the Amazon?
Yeah, I'm from the Himalayas.
Okay,
Himalayas.
Get the fuck. Give us this quote. We got to get the fuck out. I'm tired of your shit.
But
tired of your fucking shit.
You're never
tired.
And my Cardi B never.
I'm tired.
But anyway.
Tired of your shit.
We talking hot mess and about to give a positive quote, So
does and did.
You know we can. But anyway, what it is?
Fight me.
What it is?
Look, straight for you.
I'm just playing.
I knock your headphones
off.
That
is so ugly. But going on, moving forward, see what I got to deal with.
What I have to deal with.
True. Oh, we doing the candy again?
No.
We doing the candy again?
Just over here, cause
you
like to throw shit. Anyway, give us this quote so we can get out of here, cause insubordinate.
But anyway, moving forward. I love you. But anyway, the Straight For You positive quote is anonymous and plain and simple, y'all. My own approval is all I need.
Ooh.
So again, the Straight For You positive quote is my own approval is all I need. And keep that in mind.
Damn.
You like that?
Hell yeah. So
to end, we're going to give out your platforms where you can be found.
Look, you can find me here and Trouble on Air for all things social media. Get into it. I got some great things coming up, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just stay tuned. But that's it for me.
In the description of where you can find him, it's in the description box. Make sure you click on that. You get all your little info you need about us, because you can find me and on Instagram and TikTok under Ms. MZ _ Black Diamond. And also you can find me here and on Facebook on Straight For You podcast. I might just open up my personal Facebook and make it live.
Let me find out you be on TikTok doing the little dances.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. And eventually I might do a little.
Oh, God.
Look. Something.
Y'all, if you
it
ain't never no little.
Show a little something.
Bye. We gotta go. Show's over. It's time to go. Show's over. No, show's over. We getting out of here. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye.